Hello and welcome. My name is Ben. This is Inner Space. Together, we are going to work on unlocking and opening up our creativity, our imagination. Let's begin by taking the chest forward and back over the cross-legged seat. So that nice and easy, we just start to decrease pressure in our experience. And as you're doing this forward-back movement, it's mindless movement. We do our shoulders back and down a few times. Maybe you take your ears left and right to relax the neck. And as you decrease pressure in your hips, you just come to acknowledge the very basic premise that you are in control over the way that it feels in your body while you do this. I'm telling you what to do, but not how to do it. The way that you do it should feel right. Feeling right is tricky because sometimes you need a lot of pressure because you're working through something, you gotta really grit it out. Other times you're just kind of tired and you want to do less. So either way, whether you're just gently rocking forward and back or you're really pressing all the way down and up, that's completely up to you. We're rocking forward and back. And now we're going to do our shoulders left and right, as far as you want to go or as little as you want to do so that everybody can do this. Shoulders go down and back. The ears go left and right. You can take bigger, deeper breath because whatever you're choosing to do, it's right for you. And you're choosing it, and therefore you like it, even if it's hard. So that with bigger, deeper breath, you come to terms with your reality. Forward, back, left, and right all together feels like circles. And if you exhale in the front and inhale in the back, it'll be more natural for you to release the high pressure in the front and increase the air pressure in the back. Exhales forward, inhales back. Isn't this just basic common sense? So as you make these simple general movements, it could be small, it could be big. You're choosing how to do it, and it feels good for you. You might like to reverse the rotation. You might like doing half circles. You might do little quarter circles in one spot that needs your attention the most. You have the ability to pick and choose how you do what you do. And that is essential for moving forward into your imagination, unlocking your creativity. Let's take hands in the air now and reach up. All the way up, we do left and right. Bigger, deeper breath. Now, objectively, this is more stressful than it was with hands down. It's the same movement, still forward, back, still left, right, but obviously more stressful. Are your shoulders impacting your ears? Because if so, you could just pull them down. You don't need to get a red face. You don't need to have the tension in the neck. Unless, of course, you're choosing it, and then therefore you should like it. So there's no sense of like complaining or saying, I'm not good at this or this is hard, because I'm giving you so many options of what you can do that the only reason you would have to feel bad while we do this is if you're not creative enough to change it. See how this works? Let's go over to the right. Right hand down, all the way over. Bigger, deeper breath in. When you twist left and right, you open the chest on the inhale, close the chest on the exhale. Inhale, open, the arm goes higher. Exhale, bring that hand down a bit. Simple movement up and down. Now, how are the shoulders doing in the neck? How is the neck in general? Can you move your head around? Can you pick a better spot? Where do you want to be looking? Is it up in the air? Are you looking at the hand? Are you going to drop the ear down and relax the neck? Are you looking to the floor? I don't care. You shouldn't care either. You should care about how it feels. This should feel good to you. This should feel relieving to you. And if it's hard, it should feel good to you. And if it's easy, it should feel good to you. There's no such thing as I'm bored, and there's no such thing as somebody else is making me do this. You're doing it to yourself. Last breath. Let's do our twist to the right. Left hand, right knee. Look to your right. Squeeze at the belly. Empty out the lungs. Do your absolute best. Try your hardest. And then accept yourself for who you are. This is the best you could do. You couldn't do better if you tried, so why bother keeping trying? Just breathe. Stay in your pose. I want you to become a little creative now. What here in this pose right now in your body in this present moment is beneficial? What feels good? What can you do here that would feel even better in the doing of it. Because if you can't fight yourself out of a wet paper bag, if you can't find a way to make this feel better, then you're right, you're not creative and you really need some big help. But if you're being honest with yourself and you say, oh, just this little tweak, oh, just pulling my right shoulder back down, oh, resetting my right hand somewhere else, or oh, squeezing harder or less with my left hand, or opening my chest, or lifting my chin, or dropping my chin, it feels just slightly, even subtly better than it did 30 seconds ago. Then you have to be honest with yourself and say, I guess I was creative and I found a solution to my problem that I didn't know before. Last one. We're going to unwind. Push your hands out towards me. This is cat. Push, tuck, and squeeze in the belly until you can't breathe, and then stay right where you are and breathe. Maintain the shape. Quit fussing. Enough with the drama. Just be in the shape of it. Relax the neck and shoulders. Exhale deeply. Feel that rounding in your back, the rounding in the shoulders, the tucking with the chin. That's what we're looking for. Bigger, deeper breath. Hands go in the air. Inhale, lift, and over to your left. Left hand down, reach, up and over. Open, close the chest. Bigger, deeper breath now. Where are you going to put your chin? Where are you going to put your shoulders? Where are you going to put your arms? How are you going to breathe? Saying, I don't know, that's the first step. Be humble. Be honest. I don't know what's best. Now, go and sample, experience, try, experiment, do something. Try anything and observe. Does this feel better? Does that feel better? Do I like this more? Is this preferred? What do I like best? Oh, ooh, that feels good. Oh, you know what? I like it when I put my hand behind the head. Or you know what? I'm going to try wrapping my arm behind the back. Yeah, that feels good. I like that. Let's do that. Creative, imaginative, solutions. Last one like this. We're going to sit up and twist to the left. Come up. Right hand crosses the body to left knee. Squeeze at the belly. Empty out the lungs. Look behind you. Twist as deep as you go, and then stop trying so hard. You've already done it. Compare this to the mountain climber. Hikes all the way up the mountain. Big, tall mountain. Really tough climb. I mean, really impressive. They made it to the top. And then they got to the top, and what happens? They can't stop their legs from climbing. They're just marching in place all the way at the peak of the mountain. How silly. Is that what we're doing here? Or when you get to the top of the mountain, are you able to put your bag down and take a big deep breath and say, I did it. I'm there. I'm at the peak. I couldn't do it better if I tried. This feels wonderful. I love it. I finally got to where I wanted to go. This is essential. You've got to get to where you're going, because otherwise you spend your whole time trying to get there, never feeling like you're there. Let's unwind from this. Push your hands towards me, tuck the chin down, squeeze the belly, inhale the arms in the air, separate the feet so that the soles touch. This is bound angle pose. Soles touch, hands down, tuck the chin, round the shoulders, squeeze the belly, empty the lungs. I'm saying lots of words, but they're all really intuitive. Like when you're here, it would make sense to tuck your chin down to your chest, to round your shoulders away from the spine, to squeeze at the belly, and then to just breathe. To acknowledge your best. Stop trying to go beyond it and just accept yourself for who you are, where you are, right here, right now. And if you have resistance in the hips, if you're grinding your jaw or squeezing your hand, bracing for impact in any way, then make some adjustments, up, down, forward, back, left, right. Imagination means I don't know if this is true or not. So I'm just going to imagine that if I bring my chest up or if I lean left or right, it'll feel differently. And then you know what happens? It does. And you'll say, that wasn't imagination at all. It was just basic alignment cues. But what's the difference? You need to have the curiosity. You need to have the humility to give up on what you think is best and just try something else. Let's come up, separate the heels as wide as they go. Sit back in your hands, kick the legs out. Big open legs now. Scoot your hips forward just a bit. Lock yourself in place. Walk your hands in front. Forward, back. Left, right. Drop your shoulders. Big sigh of relief as the chin drops. You're not forcing yourself into some position where you have to fight for it, or you have to try to convince yourself that it's appropriate. Rather, you feel like you are centered. Your mind is clear, your breath is calm, you are capable of picking and choosing what you feel. And therefore, what you feel is appropriate. And you like it, and it's helpful. And if it's not at any point, all you got to do is just imagine that it could be better. And if you can't imagine it could be better, I can promise you, you're under way too much pressure, way too much stress, so much so that you can't even imagine that it could be better. Now, as you sit up nice and tall, we're going to come onto our knees. So bring those heels together, wrap them behind you, come onto your knees, sit back on your heels, tops of the feet, knees touch, toes touch. Forward, back with the chest. Left, right with the hips and the shoulders. Soften things up. If this is too much for you, if you don't like this, go forward in your hands. Allow the hips to come up. Move the hips back until you cannot stand it anymore. And then stop. And then walk your hands back until you cannot stand it anymore. So if this is your pose, so be it. It's not quite tabletop, right? Not tabletop, it's back. And if you can sit up, sit up. If you need your hands in front, keep the hands in front. If you want to put the hands in the back, put the hands in the back. If you want to take the knees off the floor, take the knees off the floor. It's all the same. How much pressure are you going to put on your feet? How's the neck going to feel about it? How's the belly going to breathe? How much stress are you going to hold? You're going to be grinding your jaw when you do it? Over and over and over again. We are imagining that things can be better. We're using our creativity to explore different possibilities, ways that we can make things better. Now, last breath like this, we're going to come up onto the knees, hips above the knees. This is our camel shape. I'd like you to separate your knees left and right a little bit. You don't have to know what you're doing. You just have to pick one knee up at a time, and your knees will go exactly where they're meant to. Drive your hips forward and back, so that when you push your belly out, when your pelvis goes forward, naturally your glutes squeeze. The back of the thighs engage. The chin is going to go up, and you can look at your hands up there. This is a back bend. And if you can't breathe, if your breath is being taken from you, just bring your hands back down and bring your chin back down a little bit. Now, if you can do more, then try taking hands behind the back. Relax the back of the neck. Move the breath on purpose. If you want more, the hands, they start to reach back towards the back of the thighs or the calves or the heels. But at no point are you ever going to collapse your pelvis down or sink your chest in to make peace with this. Rather, you're going to stay in the shape that you made originally and then apply the pressure to it. Everybody wants that big open back bend, but if you have to hold your breath to get there, I promise, you're not going to like to where it takes you. It's not going to feel good when you get there. Now, last one like this, and then we'll come back to the center, do a little left and right. Forward and back with the hips, relax the low back, become the tabletop, kick the legs out one at a time. These are your plank legs. Start to focus on your hands and separate the space between your fingers as wide as they go. When those heels push back, you lock the knee, you squeeze your thigh, and then you switch. Now in this next one, you're going to step the left foot between the hands. I want that left foot stepping forward between the hands that you can come up into low lunge. And just the same, hands on the hips, drive your belly out, your pelvis forward, engage the glutes, lift the chin. This is a back bend again. And as far as the right side of your body is concerned, you're still in camel. It's the same shape. Hands up, hands behind you, reaching for the heel. It's all the same. Where can you go? What can you do without holding the breath, squeezing the jaw, fighting for your life? It's supposed to feel good. This is supposed to be beneficial. This is supposed to be part of your wellness practice. If it doesn't feel that way, I guarantee you it's not going to be that way. This is your low lunge. I want you to push your hands forward, tuck your chin down, round the back, squeeze the belly. This is a cat shape over your low lunge. Inhale the arms up, push them out from you. Exhale, push. Now pull just the left hand back. Left hand only pulls back. Can you hold your twist like this? You feel those wobbles in the legs? Squeeze the inner thighs, make everything nice and tight, drive your weight forward. Look at your front hand, bring your front hand up. The right hand's in the air, the left hand pushes back, down behind you. You're in a twisted back bend. Your chin goes up. You have to believe, you have to become imaginative that things could feel better if I just made an adjustment. If you can't do it, then do less. It's very basic. Don't let the ego get in the way. Right hand's coming down to the inside of the foot. You're going to look up at your left hand. Twist to the left. Move your belly closer to your thigh. Move your chest closer to your knee. And then find your stability. And if you like to wrap this left hand behind the back, you can do that. That feels good to me. If you want to reposition your neck and your chin, you should do that. It feels good when I do it. Bigger, deeper breath now. Let's lean forward, bring the left hand down, and then both arms up. Inhale, lift. Drop the hands down by the sides. Bring the hips back so that you can get on your front heel. Long front leg there is zero bend in the knee. My kneecap completely soft. When I point the toes, I feel my Achilles tendon lock in place. And then I'm going to twist my hips to the left so that my inner thighs want to touch. And like this, now I have a strong foundation to fold over. You can use your hands in this half split, but you don't need them. Hands on the leg, hands on the floor, that's fine, but do not bend your knee. Look at that. Still can bend with my kneecap. Still can soften my kneecap up. I don't need to bend the knee at all. There's zero pressure because it's all on my Achilles tendon. It's on my hamstring. I'm twisting a little to the left. This helps me to stay stable in my foundation. And I don't have to huff and puff or squeeze the back of my jaw. And yes, I'm flexible, that's true. But I'm choosing to stay in alignment with my integrity without sacrificing. Last one, and it's lizard pose that takes us out. Bend your front knee, put your hands down under the chest, and put the left foot all the way on the left edge of the mat. My toes are on the hard wood, my heel's on the mat. I'm gonna come off the back knee now and do a little forward and back until my body stretches as long as it wants to be. And when I go forward, I can drop the knee down, reposition my hands to support me best, and exhale deeply. Roll those shoulders back and down, bigger, deeper breath with the neck. There's no stress that I'm not choosing. It's not that this is easy, it's just that I'm making this decision. So therefore, there's nobody to blame but me. And because of that, I get to choose how it feels. And I'm going to choose to make it feel both comfortable and uncomfortable, familiar and unfamiliar, easy and hard, all at the same time. This is balance. Last breath here. We're going to switch sides by going through low squats. I'd like you to use your back toes to come off your back knee and step the right foot outside the right hand. So now both feet are wide. Drop the hips down. At no point am I going to lift the heels off the floor. And if I can't get my hips down without lifting the heels up, then I can't get my hips down. Rather, put your heels down and then figure out where you can go. And if this is as low as you go, then so be it. Over time, the hips will drop, but you can't force it, and you can't sacrifice the integrity of your foundation. Because otherwise, what happens? The knees buckle in. Or I put too much pressure on my toes and I don't have a stable foundation and my knees are way out over my feet and I don't have alignment in my ankles. So rather, I'm going to put my heels down, stay stable, and prevent the knees from collapsing inwards by pushing them with the elbows. Bigger, deeper breath. Let the stress out that you don't want to deal with. Just let it go. let it go. It'll come back and you let it go again. It comes back, you let it go again. We're going to do hands down, hips up, and kick the left leg back behind so we can do lizard with the right foot in front. Shift your weight forward and back a few times until you're as long as you can be. Drop the knee down when you're ready. Shift the weight forward. Exhale deeply. Make peace with your decisions. Your right foot is flat. There's no sense of the heel lifting up whatsoever. Both hands are inside the foot, underneath the chest. My jaw is relaxed, my shoulders are down, and I am safe. It's hard, yeah. Big stretch, yeah. Uncomfortable, yeah. But I'm choosing it, it's mine. Nobody's forcing me to do this. Last breath. We're going to go back to half split. I use the hands to walk the chest back and up. Get on the front heel. I like to reset my heel towards the center of the mat. Point the toes. Twist to the right until the inner thighs touch and hips lock. And then fold over your straight legs. Zero bend in the knee whatsoever. Understand that when your knee bends, even just a little bit, it is a sign that you are sacrificing your integrity. That you are not able to be honest with your body. You're folding so far that your body says, I don't feel safe. Oh, let me bend my knee. Don't do that to your body. We're working on yoga. Yoga is union. Union between body, mind, consciousness. If you force the body to sacrifice the integrity just so that you can get the fold that you want, guess what's going to happen? Your relationship, your union, it's not going to have any integrity. And you're not going to feel good. So please, it's better to come up with the chest to keep that knee straight than it is to fold deep with the bent knee. We'll do one more breath on our half split, and then it's low lunge. Bring that right foot flat. Knees on top of the ankle. Left hand's down, right hand is up. Twist to the right. Apply the pressure to the right. Drive your weight forward. Reposition the back knee if you need to, so that from here you can use left fingertips on the floor to lift off the floor. Come into your twist. I'm twisting to the right with my right foot in front. Nice and steady, you hold still. The inner thighs are working to sustain you. The front hand goes forward and then up. We inhale, lift. There's a twisted back bend. Offload the stress. If you can't make peace with your decisions, make different decisions. There is never a pose, a circumstance, a relationship, an opportunity in your life ever where you don't have the ability to become creative enough to change it, even if just slightly, even if just subtly, in a way that is in your favor, even just a little bit. Sometimes we say, well, if I can't have everything that I want, then I'm not even going to try. Both arms up now. Inhale, lift. Big deep breath. You can put hands behind the back of the head. That's relieving. Sometimes I like to put hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. If you don't want those arms up, make a different decision. Last one like this. And then we're going to do hands down. You're going to step back to tabletop. And we're going to sit in child's pose. Hips go to the heels. And if you like it when the knees touch, closed hip child's pose, great, have fun. If you prefer to get those knees out wide in child's pose, do that. Either way, tuck the chin down, round the shoulders, squeeze the belly, and push through the hands. Once you've done all that, feel free to go ahead and place those elbows down and breathe calmly. Feel free to drop those shoulders down in a way. Feel free to let the stress out because nobody's forcing this upon you. You're grounded. You're comfortable, even if you're also uncomfortable. We're going to do our last breath here. And then we're going to go back through our tabletop. Swing the legs out to the side. Bring the legs out in front of us for our forward fold. 2 long legs. Shake them out for a moment. Release any stress you're carrying still. Lift up the chin, pull back the shoulders, go forward and back without having to bend your knees to do so. Instead of bending the knees, just fold less. Once you think that you have all the pressure that you can have in your body, then stop. Breathe. Soften. Tuck the chin, round the shoulders, squeeze the belly. And if you want to reach for your toes, have fun. If you want to pull the hands back, that works too. You're allowed to do whatever you want with your arms. Hands behind the back, hands behind the head, waving around to the side, whatever works. I want you to do the forward fold because this is going to feel good for you. Whatever you need to do to make it feel good, that's your job. The same thing goes for your relationships, your family, your friends. Same thing goes for your job. Same thing goes for everything. You've got responsibilities. How do you make it feel better? You got to use your creativity. You have to become imaginative. You have to try things. You have to be curious. You have to be humble enough to say, I don't know what is best, but I'm going to try to find out. We'll do our last breath here. And then we're going to sit up nice and tall. And this is our final pose. I'm going to take it in my cross-legged seat. If you want to go ahead and lie down on your back, that's fine by me. However you choose to finish this practice, sitting in your cross-legged seat, lying flat on your back, you're going to look for balance. That means hips, knees, and feet, all balanced. Shoulders down away from the ears, even if you're lying on your back. The jaw is relaxed. The hands are resting. The belly is soft for your breath. And we're just going to take 2 minutes to close the eyes, rest the body, and listen to the sound of the breath that passes through your nose and your throat. If you're lying on your back, I'll invite you to start to reanimate your body. Squeeze and release the hands and start to roll yourself back into your seat. If you're in your seat, I'd like you to start to reposition forward, back, left, and right, so that all together we find ourselves seated perfectly in alignment with the shoulders back and down. We process the stress of simply sitting. With the eyes open, we take one big breath and you listen to that sound you make. And I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time.